everyone, my name's Tony. Today I'm gonna repeat that. In the coastal waters of the Bahamas, a young lemon shark is on the run from a surprising predator. An adult shark of her own species have of her 17 siblings have already been eaten by the older generation, and it looks as though she's about to join in. But just as the predator closes in, the disappears into a thicket of underwater roots, safe in the refuge of the mangrove forest. Forests don't usually come to mind as a habitat for sharks, but various marine forests cover roughly 4.2 million square kilometers of the planet, providing food and shelter for 35% of the world's sharks. Deadly jagged sharks blend into seagrass shadow before pouncing on sea cows and sea turtle. White sharks hunt down seals in forests of towering 65 meters tall. And lemon sharks stalks forests of mangrove, the only trees on earth that live in the ocean. All these ecosystems have their quirks, but mangrove may be the most incredible of all, harboring life between their roots and among their ground. Mangrove function as an essential bridge between land and sea. And to survive between these worlds, different mangrove species have evolved various adaptations that protect them and their resident sharks, taking root in the unstable ground of muddy coastal regions, so mangrove seedlings germinated attached to their mother planet. Once they grown large enough to survive on their own, these partially developed planets begin to ride the current. Most take root nearby, while some travel for several months before landing in a different part of the world. Once they settle down, mangrove deploy tall, skinny steel roots, curved like prop roots or wavy buttress roots to support themselves in their instability. This newly established mangrove has to contend with two additional problems. Seawater is high in dehydrating and potentially toxic salt, and the mud contains little to no oxygen. This combination would be littered the most tree, but mangroves make the most of their marshy surroundings rather than being completely buried. Mangrove roots are largely above the ground. This allows the microscopic pores on these roots to take in oxygen during low tide before closing to create a water-roof sea during high tide. Many mangroves also grow snark roots, which can take in oxygen through the same medicine or directly protect it via photosynthesis. To stop salt from entering their system, some mangrove species use incredibly fine filters in their roots. Others concentrate salt inside special cellular compartments, bark, or dying leaves that then drop off. Some species can even excrete the excess minerals through specially adapted salt glands. All these products make mangrove more than a little salty. But that doesn't deter coastal life from living in their nooks and crannies. While birds nest among mangrove patches, fish lay eggs amid their swelling complex root systems. Symbiotic sponges and seaweeds protect their host trees from hungry rodent-borne crustaceans. Crabs, snails, and shrimp eat algal, mussels, barnacles, and sandy mangrove. These animals in turn feed fish, which all devoured by shark pups remain alongside oxygen vegetarian meals of seagrass. But sharks aren't just the beneficiaries of marine forests. They're part of the glue that holds them together. Sharks limit the abundance of animals which would otherwise overgraze these essential plants, just as marine forests provide shelter to vulnerable. Those predators grow up to protect their forest homes. Unfortunately, both sides of the delicate balance are under threat. Overfishing has diminishing shark populations worldwide, and many marine forests are being polluted or cut down for coastal development. This destruction is especially dangerous because marine forests are one of the single most important ecosystems in mitigating
Thế nhá,
climate change.
mang cái hình bút ở đây này.
Mangrove and seagrass trap carbon between their roots,
Đây này, diện tích nhân 2
and
chia cho A cộng B
fast-growing
đây.
cape export vast amount of carbon to the deep
Ví dụ như
ocean.
này.
Together, marine
Được rồi.
forests
Cái này đúng không?
sequester around
Cạnh cạnh bé bằng diện tích chia cho nhân với 2 chia cạnh bằng cạnh bé, đúng chưa?
310 million tons of carbon every year.
Tiền nào cũng làm nháp được.
Capturing 3% of our annual global carbon emissions. So, like the sharks that inhabit them, humans need to fight tooth and nail to protect these ecosystems. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.